Hey family, I pray all is well. Happy Wednesday. I pray that your week has gone favorably, and even in this time of isolation that we are still enjoying family and the blessings of the Lord. Well, I wanted to take this time to encourage you in the word of the Lord on today. As I was spending time in my morning meditation, I was reading the book of Psalm 92 and 10, and in the A clause of that text, something that jumped out to me was that it said that he shall anoint me with fresh oil. And as I began to think about fresh oil, I remember when my mother would fry chicken, she would use oil to cook it. And at the time of her finishing frying the chicken, she would take that oil and put it in a container. Well, that really didn't make sense to me. And so I would ask her, why would you take oil and put it in the container? And she said, well, this oil can be used again. Well, a few days later, she would fry fish. And I assumed that she's going to take the oil that she used for the chicken to fry the fish in as well. But to my surprise, she started pouring out fresh oil. And so my curiosity was piqued, and I asked her, I said, well, Mom, why would you use new oil when you already have oil in a container? And she said, no, baby, that oil was for frying chicken, but you need fresh oil to fry the fish. And then something jumped out to me. In this season we are in, I believe again that God has given the church a reset moment. And we should be praying for God to anoint us with fresh oil. See, the oil that we had before was for the previous season. And in this time of isolation, this time of rededication, this time of refocusing, we need God to anoint us with fresh oil. I don't know about you, but I want a fresh anointing. I want a fresh anointing to win souls that I have never reached out to before. I want a fresh anointing to be able to be a greater effective witness for the gospel. I want a fresh anointing to be a more effective preacher of the gospel. I want a fresh anointing in every aspect of my life. So I encourage you today that as you are spending time in the word and spending time in prayer, that you ask God to give you a fresh anointing. Ask God to give you fresh oil. Well, I pray this has encouraged you, and we look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday night in the Word tonight at 7:15. I love every last one of you. Ask God for fresh oil. Be blessed.